Blessed love, I am the Honorable Priest Isaac. I am an official priest within the realms of Rastafari of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. I also hold a certification in the craft of ARCHAEOASTRONOMY from Politecnico di Milano in Italy. Our universe and its makeup has always been an intriguing subject for humankind. Astronomy is the study of everything in the universe beyond the Earth's atmosphere. Ancient astronomy is similar, but pays special attention to the physical and spiritual values of stars, planets, moons, and other celestial objects. It also brings in the terrestrial component, being things on an earthly plane, such as plants, human organs, and connects them to the heavenly bodies. In this course, you will learn the makeup of various planets and stars, how to locate them in the night sky, along with their associated constellations. You will also be taught about the earliest civilizations known for their astronomical comprehension, namely Kush, also known as ancient Ethiopia, Kemet, called Egypt today, the Dogons, and the Bozos, as well as the civilization of Sumer. You will also learn about black holes, their nature and origin, as well as how the ancients viewed them. Ancient astronomy is the mother of archaeoastronomy and Astro-Theology. Both subject areas are covered by the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. Sign up today. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, for more information. Oh, beautiful family. Blessed love to each and everyone. Give thanks for your presence with us. Of course, you know we glorify the life giver and the keeper of life, the power and might of the Holy Trinity. We also greet you with love and joy. This is in the name of Emperor Haile Selassie I. Of course, you know, Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. Of course, just highlighting the Institute, priestisaacinstitute.com. You just got a flavor a moment ago as it relates to our Ancient Astronomy course. Remember, we will be officially launching the Certified Ancient Astronomy course on Sunday, the 30th of April. I got to remind your family, make sure that you make some sort of note and make sure you're in the house. This is going to be via the Zoom. So for sure, you're going to need to contact us. You're going to need to get your link for sure, so you could be in the house early. This is going to be a wonderful day. It's like an open house here at the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. And the theme for the day, education is the key. Now we're going to be having a wonderful premiere of our brand new short documentary entitled Anu, the Ancient City. Make sure you bring the young ones, my family. They're going to love it. They're going to full joy this day, because we will be relaunching. Listen to this. We will be relaunching our newly updated international homeschool program. So you don't want to miss it. I mean, the homeschool program is already such a bang. talking about astronomy. That's a part of the homeschool program. I'm talking about our African history and heritage, biology, yoga, language arts, and much more, all a part of our international homeschool program. So we will be relaunching it on that day, and you would love to be there. You will need to be there to see exactly, what we have in store for you. You're not going to be happy if you miss it at all. And again, this will be the day we will be officially launching our certified Ancient Astronomy course. So when is all of this, family? Sunday, the 30th day of April. There is no charge whatsoever. This is a free event. It is an event because you're going to leave there with a lot of information, a lot of inspiration, and a lot of vibes. And of course, we will be having specials on that day as it relates to the courses that we are offering. And of course, the whole art of ancient astronomy is very important. And this is why we would have put together that course. And keep in mind, it's not just the ancient astronomy course that we have on offer here. We also have the ARCHAEOASTRONOMY course. That's not officially launched as yet. It will be launched after the Ancient Astronomy course. But you have the ARCHAEOASTRONOMY course, and then you have the Astro-Theology course, and they all work together. In fact, the ancient astronomy is somewhat like a foundation. It's somewhat like the building up on it as it relates to this craft and this art that we are in. So what I'm doing here, I'm actually highlighting the Tiger's Nest radio program tonight, because I'm going to be going into something right now as it relates to Jupiter, and it's a solar conjunction right now. Today is the 11th of April, and right now Jupiter is, according to the astronomical world, going into a solar conjunction with the sun. Now, it's not necessarily going behind the sun, at least not at this time, but it gives that impression, and I'll be showing that to you in a few moments. But tonight, the Tiger's Nest, Radio Anu, although it's the radio, but we have the ability to make you see what we are saying. So tonight we're going to really be livicating, not dedicating. Nobody's dying here. We'll be livicating, the program, the Tiger's Nest on Radio Anu, towards the whole solar atmosphere, especially for the month of April. A lot of mystic things happening in the heavens for April. Of course, if you've been following our programs, you would have noticed the different mystics that have been taking place, especially on some of our key days. Those of us who are Rastafari and member of the EABIC. On the 21st day of April, there will be a massive meteor shower taking place in the heavens on the day when Abraham met Melchizedek. For those who do not know, that is the day Haile Selassie went and visited Jamaica, 1966, the 21st day of April. And on that day this year, solar activities to the heights, meteor shower taking place that very night. So family, this evening, Tiger's Nest, Radio Anu. You don't know the link for the radio station is in the description below this video. Just scroll down and press the link and you're right there on the radio station. We start 7 p.m. tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time, Eastern Standard Time, every Monday, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We are talking about Radio Anu. One of the things that is being said in the astrological world is that not only is Jupiter going into solar conjunction with the sun, which is a very important thing, but it's all happening in Aries. Now hear that. And apparently this happens, I think, once every 12 years, something of the sort. But listen to this, family. The sun and Jupiter. Jupiter is really going into conjunction with the sun. It is. And it's a very beautiful thing. But it is not happening in Aries. I am telling you, it is not happening in Aries. And there again, there goes wild the astrologers. And family, this is one of the reasons why, if you are serious about this subject area, especially those of you who follow astrology, you would enroll in the Ancient Astronomy course. The preview that you saw at the beginning of this presentation, you would have, clearly received an understanding that what we are doing is showing you the origin of the studying of the heavens, or the origin of astronomy. Ancient astronomy takes into consideration the value of the planets as far as how they relate to plants, as far as how they relate to the different elements, how they relate to the organs of the body, how they relate to characteristics and moods and emotions. The ancient astronomy relates to that. Modern astronomy has no time for that. Modern astrology doesn't take into consideration the mathematics and the academics of astronomy in general. So this is where ancient astronomy, in a sense, would merge both of the arts, astronomy and astrology, but not necessarily merge them. Those two crafts, astronomy and astrology, are broken off versions as such of ancient astronomy, each ignoring the main one of the main aspects of the craft that the other would look into. So in other words, astrology respects the science of Mars and the characteristic of Mars, and Venus and the characteristics of Venus. And if Venus is rising, how it affects you. And if Saturn is setting, how it affects you. And if the moon is in this constellation, how it affects the earth. Astrology is all about that. Astronomy pays no attention to that. None whatsoever. But the thing is that astrology now does not pay attention to the actual mechanics of the heavens like astronomy. So this is why people will be jumping for joy that Jupiter is in conjunction with the sun, which is true. But where is it taking place? In Aries. That is a lie. It takes some real eyes, man, to realize the real lies that are amongst us. All of this is happening in Pisces, and I will prove it. And again, this is why it is important, and I will even encourage you to be a part of the Ancient Astronomy course that we are offering. When you go through that course, even a child can go through it and come out of it with keen understanding of the difference between ancient astronomy and regular astronomy and even astrology. So I am inviting everyone again. Make sure you're with us on Sunday, the 30th of April. Now, Jupiter, the planet, before I go into exactly where it is considered the god of the planets. Now, this may seem to be something that the Greeks would have made up and the Romans would have made up. Again, they didn't make up nothing. They would have learned at the feet of the ancient Africans. Again, astrology takes into consideration the value of the planets. So you would notice in the ancient astronomers would have taught the Greeks about the planets. So we were the ones that showed the Romans that you see that star there in the sky. Yeah, it's not a star, it's a planet. Oh, we didn't know that. I know you didn't know that. That's why I'm telling it to you. And that's the planet Mercury. And Mercury takes 88 days to go around the sun. Wow, that's fast. That's very fast. Not only is it fast, one day on Mercury is shorter. The year, pardon me, on Mercury is shorter than a day. The day is approximately 176 Earth days. And the year, again, is 88 Earth days. It takes 88 of our days for Mercury to go around the sun. So we were the ones that showed the Greeks, the Europeans, that Mercury was a swift planet. We didn't call it Mercury, but we showed them that this object was very swift. swifter than the other planets. They were the ones now that named it Mercury. Who is Mercury? It's the Roman god, the Greek god Hermes, the god of speed. Oh, the messenger. Oh, considered to be very swift in its movement. Oh, so the point I'm making here to you, family, is that although we may be quick to dismiss astrology and dismiss what the Greeks and the Romans would have attributed to the planets, or what I would tell you is to be cautious and critique it well. But they did not invent anything. They learned at the feet of the greats. So when they went back and referred to Venus, the planet, as Venus, the goddess of love, they got this intuition from the ancient Africans. So when they referred to Jupiter as the planet, the god of the planets, it's not because it's the biggest planet. They didn't even know that. They did not even know it was a planet. They had no idea what was going on out there. We were the ones that told them that Jupiter, not only was it the gas giant, listen to me, but at the same time, its magnetic field or its magnetosphere was that its power was such that it even rivaled that of the sun, Jupiter. In fact, Jupiter is considered to be the protector of the earth because it is said because of its strong electromagnetic pull, it would have attracted space debris and objects and meteorites that would have hit and collided with the earth. But because of that energy and the strength of Jupiter, the electromagnetic energy, it would have drawn, the space debris, rocks, whatever, to itself and would have saved the earth. This is how mythology is formed. So we as the ancient ones, we understood this. Don't be telling me, oh, how you know that we didn't have no telescopes. Go and ask the Dogons how they knew there was a star called Sirius B. Sagittarius, they call it. Ask them that. They were looking at that hundreds of years ago, and others were looking at it thousands of years ago. Your modern day astronomy discovered that in 1862. Sirius B, dense object. The fact that the Dogons knew where it was, that meant that they understood its density. It's not just about seeing it, as if they eat the most carrots in the world. No, they were able to not just see it, it's not about seeing it, it's about detecting it. So they would have to have had an understanding of it, its density, its makeup, its temperature, in the same way that modern astronomy does. So this is why ancient astronomy is key. So the ancient astronomers, again, comprehended the value of Jupiter as the god of the planets. They weren't calling it Jupiter. You have Ansha, and I think Saturn was Kisha. These are ancient terms. Jupiter is similar to Lucifer, and Saturn and Saturn and all them kind of things. And Jupiter specifically, Zeus. Zeus is Jupiter, the god of the planets. So I'm just telling this to you so you could understand, don't be quick to throw away planets and the characteristics given to them, especially if you figure out that it came from the Romans and the Greeks. But now you need to figure out where they got it from. They were taught the science from the ancient Africans. And that is my point. And again, just the way I explained how the planets make up, how they react within the solar system, Mercury is the fastest, the swiftest, flies around the sun. He's named from the god of speed. That's how they do it. Jupiter, the biggest, they didn't know that. And yet the strongest and attracts all of the enemies from the earth and destroys them when they come in its atmosphere. What would have hurt the earth, hurt itself when it run into Jupiter? The god of the planets. That's how we look at it. So it's movement in the heavens now. The constellation that it's in, when it rises, when it sets, all of these things were very important to us as ancient astronomers. Very good. I hope you comprehend what we are saying there. All right. Now, that quick kind of astronomical lesson there, let us just take a quick look of what is happening in the heavens right now. So let's look at the date. So this is like the 13th to the 14th day of March 2023. And you would see you have here Jupiter, you have Venus, and you have the sun. Now let me just kind of fast forward it to this month. Today is the 11th. So let us look at April 3rd. You see Jupiter here, you see Mercury, Uranus, you see Venus. As you know, if you've been listening to some of our programs, the beautiful spectacle that you've been seeing after sunset, the array of these planets, Mars also is in the midst of them. Okay, good. So let us look at the 31st of January, February, March, then the 1st of April. Let's watch Jupiter in connection to the sun. The 2nd of April, 3rd of April, 4th of April, 5th of April, 6th of April, 7th of April. Do you remember what the 7th of April was? That was Resurrection Day. The 7th of April was Resurrection Day. Now, today is the 11th, and today is the day that astronomy, pardon me, officially says that Jupiter has gone into conjunction, which is true on official level if you're going to deal with it from degrees. But after Resurrection Day, the 7th and the 8th, technically from the night, Jupiter already disappeared into the glare of the sun. Now I find that interesting because Jupiter is who? The god of the planets. And after resurrection, he goes to be with the Father. How does that sound to you? Theology, family. Astro-theology. You're the ones that say the Bible is solar book. You're the ones that say the Bible story is solar science. You're the ones that say Christ and his 12 disciples is the sun and the 12 zodiac signs. Them is kindergarten, eh? So now this is advanced, you know. And reality is showing you again, this is in time, you know, the 11th of April is not 2,000 years ago I'm talking today. Today, 2023. Several days, not a full strong yet, after the resurrection of the Christ. The Jupiter figure has gone to join the sun. So the Jupiter that we've been seeing all this time, we're not going to see it for at least a couple of weeks because it's going to be behind the sun, in the glare of the sun. It's not necessarily behind the sun this time around, but it is so close that you will not really be seeing it. It's really with the sun. So when the sun is rising, Jupiter is just there with the sun, but you're seeing the sun. But because of the glare, you're not seeing the Jupiter. So that is the conjunction of Jupiter. And then after, you will have what is known as the heliacal rising, where you see the Jupiter coming up in the morning before the rising of the sun. So that is what's taking place now for all of those who are deep into, you know, astrological happenings. Jupiter is with its daddy. He has resurrected to sit at the right hand of the Father, you know, and he's coming again. So in a couple of weeks, you're going to see him coming over the horizon. you know, just like Saturn is doing even at this very, very time. And as I said, on the 21st day of April, look forward to that. You're going to be seeing a mystic taking place as it relates to the meteor showers in the heavens. And as the time gets closer, I will give you more information as it relates to that. And then now, even this evening, this evening from basically the 11th to the 12th, while Jupiter goes behind the sun or goes into the glare of the sun, at the same time, Mercury will be at its highest point in the night sky. It's about 17 degrees. Because remember, planets that are in front of the Earth, Mercury and Venus, you're not going to just see them in the middle of the night, like when the sun is long gone. They're always close to the sun because from our vantage point, that's how they will appear, because they precede us. They're in front of us as such. They're between us and the sun then. And the other planets that we see all midnight are behind of us. Mars and Mars and Neptune and Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter, etc. Beautiful. But then those that we see in the middle of the night, we can also see them with the sun when they are on the other side of the orbit or the elliptic of us and themselves. So it's a very deep thing, family. That is why we have, as I said, officially launched or about to launch the Ancient Astronomy Course. And I would say, unlike anything else that is available right now in that field, remember, we are certified in the field of archaeoastronomy, and that itself is a branch off of ancient astronomy. And then we don't have to even go to the depths of the Astro-Theology, as we represent the true theology, which is the art of King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, who already tell us that, the stars will be red. The stars will be red. Family, tonight in the Tiger's Nest, we will be revisiting this in much more detail. We will be revisiting the other celestial activities that will be taking place right here on Radio Anu, specifically on the Tiger's Nest. So just make sure you visit us, press the link below this video, and that will carry you straight to Radio Anu, 7 p.m. sharp. Make sure that you're there. You're not going to be there? That's a simple thing. Just subscribe. It's easy. Just subscribe. Once you subscribe, you definitely will get each and every episode of the Tiger's Nest. And I mean, subscribe to the Tiger's Nest. I mean, subscribe to the YouTube channel too. But when you subscribe to the Tiger's Nest radio program, and you do that by visiting the website or emailing us, all the links are in the description below. Just tell us you want to be a part of the subscription team, and you will never miss another episode of these nightly classes again, the Tiger's Nest. All right. And remember, make sure you get your link for the 30th of April. It's a family affair. I want everyone to be there with their family and come and sit in and get your snacks and everything. As I said, it's like an open house atmosphere. It will be an open day. The Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. Education is the key. We'll be premiering a brand new short documentary, Anu, the Ancient City. We will be relaunching the newly up-to-date international homeschool program. And the headline of the day, we will be launching the certified Ancient Astronomy course. And remember, there's going to be a special going out on all of these the courses. So, and that will be the day for you to grab the specials. So you still have time to get yourself in order. And as the time gets closer, I'll be giving you more information. So I'm looking forward to seeing you this evening in the Tiger's Nest on Radio Anu, and give thanks. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday the 30th of April. Zoom in. Holy Manuel I, Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. Blessed love, I am the Honorable Priest Isaac. I am an official priest within the realms of Rastafari of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. I also hold a certification in the craft of ARCHAEOASTRONOMY from Politecnico di Milano in Italy. Our universe and its makeup has always been an intriguing subject for humankind. Astronomy is the study of everything in the universe beyond the Earth's atmosphere. Ancient astronomy is similar, but pays special attention to the physical and spiritual values of stars, planets, moons, and other celestial objects. It also brings in the terrestrial component, being things on an earthly plane, such as plants, human organs, and connects them to the heavenly bodies. In this course, you will learn the makeup of various planets and stars, how to locate them in the night sky, along with their associated constellations. You will also be taught about the earliest civilizations known for their astronomical comprehension, namely Kush, also known as ancient Ethiopia, Kemet, called Egypt today, the Dogons, and the Bozos, as well as the civilization of Sumer. You will also learn about black holes, their nature and origin, as well as how the ancients viewed them. Ancient astronomy is the mother of archaeoastronomy and Astro-Theology. Both subject areas are covered by the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. Sign up today. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us, priestisaacinstitute and spiritual values of stars, planets, gmail.com for more information.